Hey Business Warriors, well, we have some great news for you. President Trump has finally broken his ambiguity towards a second round of stimulus checks or economic impact payments. So previously he had sort of skirted around the issue, kind of hinted at it, but today he really did confirm it and said that these economic impact payments will be part of a new stimulus package that will be announced in mid-July. So let's have a look at what he said. So in an interview with CBS 17, Trump was asked a very direct question about stimulus checks, and here's how he replied.
Can Americans expect more stimulus checks from you?
The answer is yes. We're working on it right now with Congress.
The answer is yes. So in the past, Trump has been a little bit ambiguous when asked about stimulus checks, and he would reply using the word stimulus package. So you're not quite sure whether he means stimulus checks or another kind of stimulus, But this time he did actually say, he was asked a very direct question about stimulus checks, and he said, the answer is yes. Now, in addition to confirming the intention to issue more checks, there are also some other questions here. For example, how much will this second round of stimulus checks be for, the amount? Well, the Democrats already passed their HEROES Act in the House, which is basically a dead bill now, but in that act, they had already suggested $1,200 checks, okay, a second round of $1,200 checks. But in the interview with CBS today, Trump says that he wants to do even more than other people want. So I guess that implies that he wants the checks to be more than $1,200. So could we be looking at a $2,000 check? Well, that could be possible because that would match the amount in some of the other proposals that have been out there over the past few months. And then who would be eligible for this second round of checks? Well, no details about that have been announced yet, but Senator Mitch McConnell did say a few days ago that he felt that people who earned under $40,000 a year had been hit the hardest, okay? In an interview at a hospital he was touring, we reported on it. And he, the way he said it, he kind of implied that maybe the second round of stimulus checks would be for people earning under $40,000 a year.
I think the people who've been hit the hardest are people who make about $40,000 a year or less.
Now, if that was true, and we don't know it wasn't anything official, but that would mean that the second round of stimulus checks, less people would get them, because in the first round, the income threshold was $75,000 a year, so this would be almost halving that amount. Then what other obstacles are there for this upcoming stimulus bill? Well, Trump did say in the interview today that he would be willing to veto the bill if it did not include, quote, the things we think we need for the economy. One of these things is a payroll tax cut, which Trump has been talking about since the beginning, since they started doing stimulus bills. Now, this would be an incentive to get people back to work. It would benefit both employees and employers, but it's not popular with everyone, so it may meet with a little bit of resistance. However, I think a bill still will pass since both Republicans and Democrats have shown their intention to pass another stimulus bill. Obviously the Democrats with the HEROES Act and the Republicans with a bill they say will come out around mid-July. So I'm sure they will negotiate and actually get something passed probably by the end of July. And it now seems pretty much 100% confirmed that it is going to include a second stimulus check. All right, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. What are your hopes for a second stimulus check? Please leave your comments below. If you want 2 free stocks for setting up an account with Webull, we've also got the link to that in the description of the video. Don't hesitate to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.